Hello and welcome to Afghanistan.
Starting the day right with the comforting flavours of Afghani egg served on a bed of tomatoes, paired with warm Afghani bread, topped with jam, and a soothing cup of green tea. Controversially, I don't usually like eggs, but this breakfast completely won me over. Over 3,500 years on from the discovery of the first settlement here in Afghanistan's capital, from children playing joyfully in the street to the narrow streets of Old Kabul, Afghanistan's culture and traditional family values emit positivity and a real sense of community in amongst what appears on the surface as chaos. Unmarked single-lane roads with cars overtaking each other. It's pretty much like a frantic game of chess where every piece moves at once. We got stuck in traffic and passed through several armed checkpoints throughout the day. The hustle and bustle of a lively city, with a real reliance on cars to travel from A to B. First up on today's agenda was Kartesaki Mosque, frequented by those within the Shi'i community, which covers the second largest branch of Islam. I was taken aback by the beautifully glazed tiles adorned with intricate Persian patterns and a high dome roof. Respecting the practicing of religion in this sacred space, I tried to speak quieter. With my vlogging permit, I managed to get approval from the guards to film inside this 19th century mosque, a moment that left me speechless.
Hello, so day 2 of the vlog in Afghanistan in Kabul. Here at Kartesaki Mosque and exploring the architecture, religious architecture of Kabul and Afghanistan in particular. And just behind me we see like a pattern that you might see in other religious temples, churches and so on, but this one's unique. And just out of respect, just speaking like a little bit quietly while people are praying in the background, and gonna walk that side as well, yeah? Yeah. So just gonna walk a bit more further, just to see, and then I'll pan background just to see like the walls and things like that. Obviously, the men and women pray separately, and I think that's quite an important thing in the religion. And I'm going to show you just like some of the pattern of the architecture of the building before heading back outside.
The second part of the third part of Quran Azim Shah, and the second or third page, if you see, you'll find all those verses, the black one, that Allahu la ilaha illahu. So if you check out the third part of Holy Quran, so you will find at the second or third page, you will find these verses. That is, it might be 7 or 10 verses, which has deep meaning.
I am deeply thankful for the opportunity to explore the inside of this sacred space dedicated to prayer. Next up was a trip to the National Museum of Afghanistan. The National Museum is a treasure trove of the country's rich history and heritage. From ancient artifacts that date back thousands of years to beautifully preserved pieces of Afghanistan's diverse cultural past, this museum offers a diverse, deep dive into the stories that shape the nation. It's a place that truly showcases the resilience and beauty of Afghan culture. Among the collection were various metal knives, each with its own unique craftsmanship dating back to the 14th to 17th century. However, one item that truly captured my attention was a sword featuring a handle made out of bone. The handle was intricately decorated with a geometric inscription, adding an air of artistry and mystery to its design. This piece not only showcased the skill of its maker, but also hinted at the cultural significance and stories it might have carried throughout the ages. Initially, in first glance, I thought the fire extinguisher hanging on the wall was part of the artifacts from the museum's collection, blending humorously yet oddly with the historic surroundings before realising its modern-day practicality. Panning back round now to the collection of stunning ceramic plates and bowls, adorned with what appear to be Arabic decorative inscriptions. Dating back to the 11th to 14th century, these pieces were not just fictional, but also artistic expressions of the time. The intricate calligraphy and patterns painted onto the ceramics reflected the cultural significance of the Islamic Golden Age, leaving a sense of awe at the beauty preserved. On the walls, framed photographs capture the museum's history, including a haunting image of the damage it endured during years of conflict. One such photograph, taken before reconstruction efforts began in 2003, showed the museum in a state of devastation, a stark reminder of the challenges faced in preserving Afghanistan's cultural heritage. These images served as a powerful testament to the resilience and determination to rebuild and safeguard these treasures for future generations. And from the 11th to 12th century, a stone carved in the elegant shape of a murat featuring the verses from the Holy Quran. The detailed engravings highlighted the spiritual depth of the artisans from that era. This piece stood out as a timeless representation of the intersection between faith and architecture. Take a seat while we appreciate a wooden chair from 20th century Kabul. Its design is a striking combination of iron decorations and shell-style motifs along the arms, while the white detailing of lion heads gives it a distinctive, almost royal touch. This piece speaks to the unique craftsmanship of Kabul, where traditional woodwork and metalwork came together to create functional art that tells a story of cultural richness and pride. If you're squeamish about feet, look away now. And just like that, it was time to hit the road once again. On the way out, the Taliban guard came up to me, shook my hand and said, "Brother, thank you for coming to Afghanistan." That was a refreshing end to the day.